People, what's going on? Back again with another Red Talk, and the Premier League opener is almost here, blood. What are you telling me, fam?
Bro, your intro scared me, bro.
Fam, do you walk off of these shook youths, blood? What's what I'm
Nah,
saying,
it
bro?
caught me off. You know what it is? Yeah, I just thought, let me just quickly listen to some music real quick, and then I just turned it off. As soon as the whole thing just went in my ears, innit? But pause.
That's crazy.
But yeah, man, big up, man. I'm excited today, man. I'm getting told to be scared of SmithRow Crazy. I don't know about you.
Yeah, someone else said that to me as well, bro.
Herrera in centre mid. I'm meant to be scared of that. I'm meant to be scared of Lukic, not even a DM.
Crazy, nah, bro. Man. I heard them man are doing this SmithRow prop at the moment. Man, need to allow it, blood.
He's so good, but he's not at Arsenal no more. Crazy.
Baller, but it's not even that he's not at Arsenal. It's like he's not fit, bro.
You know I know Monster's gonna be watching this, man. Definitely, he's trying to catch us out. He's
just not fit, bro. Like that's just all it is. And yeah, he scored a couple goals in preseason, but like he's a human being, bro. He's gonna have to play himself into sharpness. I think we're gonna see the best SmithRow probably in the lead up to Christmas, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna need about 2 or 3 months to get match sharp because he hasn't played a lot of football for Arsenal and he's had injuries, but he's a player I rate very highly. But today's not his day, bruv.
It better not be his day.
No, it's not, blood. I'm telling you, it's not his day. So
you know what?
Yeah, relax.
I don't know about you. I've seen so many different like lineups. People saying, "Oh, Garnacho set to start 2 days before it's even been Tuesday." They're saying Maguire has a good chance of starting, but 2 days again before anything's meant. I'm thinking, does he throw delict straight in? I'm thinking along the lines of he better because you know what? I remember last time. Do you remember how long it took to bed in Casemiro just because Scott McTominay was having a decent run at the start?
Yeah. Them man said,
until we got absolutely battered, cream crackered by Manchester City at the Etihad. That can't be running this time. Because I look at that Muniz, I think someone who can definitely dominate him in the air, and he's a good box defender. Not according to Souness, that dinosaur dickhead, but it's got to be Delict. Because last time he gave us problems. And I think they got to nullify their only threat for me is probably going to be him, mainly because he brings everyone into the game. That's where SmithRow could be dangerous if the case, you know. Same with Mazraoui. Like, you better not think of starting someone else at left back or right back.
You start Mazraoui at right back, bro. Like, Mazraoui in training looks sharp, blood. Man could say it's only training, but the thing is, if you played football at a high level, you can see levels on the eye. You know them. You can just see it, bro. Like, this brother looks like he's got a second longer on the ball than everyone else, bro. His technical level, him and Delict, have raised the technical floor in this squad. They've raised it, bro. Like you can see it even in the rondos and the keep ball and that, bro. Like both feet, Mazraoui's just popping it. I see him and Sancho linking up. I see them man talking off camera to the side and that. And it's like them man are looking for each other and they're bouncing it, bro. I see a little passage of play with it was Ahmad, Sancho, Mazraoui. Who else was involved? Kobe and someone else. And it was keep ball, and them man were cooking these, bruv. You know when man just get to the point where they're not seeing the ball? It was It was pop. I was like, nah.
Where you seeing all of this?
Bruv, it's on the Man United YouTube, bro.
So wait, Man United's got a YouTube up and got
bruv, the YouTube's been shit for time, but it's good now. You know, this is the first season it's been good, bro. Mazraoui and Sancho, there's a good few passages where you see them man just cooking people.
Yeah, you know what it is? When I look at players, even just normal, it's the way they pop the ball. Like, you know, the way their body position is and all that kind of, you can just tell who's got it. The ones who don't need
Mazraoui is calm on it, bro. Calm. It's mad.
Yeah. You know what? I saw a clip, and the thing that impressed me the most is people forget that Delict is a leader. He talks. I think that's something that we haven't had since Leandros been out. And I don't even think
Leandro's not a leader like that. Leandro is just a physical player, and it gets the crowd up. You know them ones. What I saw
would you not call that a different kind of leadership though? There's different styles.
Yeah, there are different styles, but do you know what I mean? There's certain people, like for instance, with Arsenal, Henry would be the guy that rolls up his sleeves and wins the game. But to me, that ain't leadership. You know them ones, because when that's just you taking care of yourself. Do you get what I'm saying? Leandro just takes care of himself.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
Varane's a leader. Like Varane is the guy that will.
He doesn't talk.
You one up and he'll talk, but he'll talk in the dressing room, but he won't talk on the pitch. You know, you look at the lit in training. My man's running around and he's just shouting and boom, boom, boom,
that man.
Boom, 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 and he's directing people, and he don't know these guys.
You know what as well?
That's a proper leader, bro.
We've got. I'm interested to see how it is if it is today. But we got 2 defenders who like to press and play on the front foot, and they don't like to hang back as like the sweeper defender. I think the Lit could be the one that does the sweeping because actually he has to be the one that does it. But I do wonder how the pressing game would be with Mazraoui and the Lit because they're pressing defenders, by the way.
It's a Highline thing today. It has to be.
It has to be. A Highline for life.
It has to
Ange 2.0.
It has to be today, bro.
Run it.
I'll be real. Brother, run that Highline immediately, bro. Listen, I'm here to be scared, bro. Like, terrifying me. I want to see this. You see, when I saw these Tottenham fans complaining about the Highline, bro, stop complaining. You know, like that. You win some, you lose some. I'm here, yeah, for this lottery rollover thing. I'm on it, bro. I'll be real. We have suffered. We have suffered with Jose
100%.
Sitting back, Oli sitting back, counter attack. The only pressing we saw was from Ralph. That's all we saw, and then man couldn't hack it.
Yeah,
you know, like that.
I remember. Gassed out,
bro. I'm trying to see halfway line, yeah, just boom. Everyone,
we've been doing that. To be fair, if in preseason we've been doing it when
but then we played
people
City,
are playing,
then we sat back.
Yeah, but that's because remember we had Lissandra at left back, we had no choice, and we also played Maguire. And if anyone saw Maguire playing against, who was it? He came on against, was it Arsenal or was it Liverpool that he played? Anyways, regardless, whether it's Evans or Maguire, you have to play at least 5 yards back because of their pace and they're not confident.
I would argue that you don't have to, though. This is what I'm saying. I don't think you have to. I just think that the manager chooses to, because I'm of the belief that if you impose a certain style, yeah, then man will adapt. And if they can't adapt, then you get them out. I'm not of the belief that Harry Maguire cannot play in a high line system. He can. But if you play Harry Maguire in a high line system, he has to be the aggressive one and he needs someone to sweep. He can't be the sweeper. He can't be the sweeper.
He can't be neither. I've seen, you know what? I see one game. I'm not going to cuss him out like that. I think it would be disingenuous. There was a couple games where he played quite as the aggressor towards the end of the season. Actually, he worked quite well. But as soon as people clocked, wait, hold on, this lump is coming after me. He's easy to turn. That's the issue with Maguire. He's a low block defender.
But the fact that he's easy to turn, hear what I'm saying, and this is why sometimes playing a higher line can be beneficial to Maguire, because if you say, yo, you're gonna be the guy that steps in here and intercepts, don't let the player turn. This is where you can hide his weaknesses, because if he does step in and he misses the ball, then he's got a sweeper. But what you don't do is have Harry Maguire reacting once the player's already turned. Do you know what I'm saying? So you have to have him stepping in, bro. Like, because Harry Maguire does try and read the game and step in, and sometimes
unfortunately, but I remember when we got, I can't remember, was it Brian? I can't remember. We got absolutely bopped in one of the scenarios. When he did do that. This is where you need legs. Like, this is why I say someone like Agate is beneficial, because if he does get caught out, you need a box-to-box legs to get back, because Casemiro ain't getting back. Kobe isn't getting back. So that's the only way it works. But the thing is,
they don't need to get back if we press really high and we keep very, very compact. The problem why we need all these legs is because there's too much of a space between the attack and the defense.
I know that. Yeah, I know that. I've been highlighting that pretty much all year. But I'm saying when the occasion is when the press gets beat, because the press will get beat, it's the gaps that it can leave, because we don't have the players regardless. End of the day, Maguire's not good enough. But I would not be surprised to see him start today. I'm not going to cap. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw De Ligt on the bench, Maguire, Lissandro, Dalot, and Mazraoui. The Xerxes isn't starting. I think we need to get to the idea that he's not playing. He's going to come off the bench from the comments.
Yeah, and it needs to be.
You know what? I've got a feeling. I think Rashford will go up front today. I think it'll be Rashford.
So do
Bruno. I think Garnacho will start on the left.
Garnacho will start on the left and Ahmad on the right. That's what he's going to do, and that's awful. I'll be real. Like,
I'm seeing people want Mason Mount and Bruno up top.
Nah, fuck Mason Mount, bro. Dead. Get him out of here, bro.
I want to see Sancho on the pitch.
Bruv, what's pissed me off is Sancho's had a whole preseason, the manager's not using him yet, and then the manager has the cheek, to turn around and say, oh, yeah, like, we're not ready and all these things. Bro, Sancho's been there all preseason. He ain't missed a single training session. He's been available for all the games. Start the youth, bro. This is when you're going to start him. Do you know what I'm saying? Are you fucking stupid? Like the best football we played was Sancho, Ahmad, and Rashford, blood. It
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Like, why are we playing games here? And
But
this is the
the only thing that
problem.
makes sense though, you got to put someone who's going to be the one that goes up front and just be the guy that actually does something to get him behind and stuff. Because I think if you put Bruno,
No,
look,
Ahmad and Rashford getting behind from the wide areas, and
but I
Sancho
think
drops in because that's what
so
Xerxes gonna do. Xerxes not gonna run in behind.
So what you're saying? You're gonna have to put Bruno. Bruno just go striker for today. Like you do the
No,
false nine.
no, you play Sancho there, and then Bruno will run past him. Ahmad and Rashford will run past him because that's what Xerxes gonna do. Xerxes gonna do the same. Xerxes doesn't run in behind. That's not his game. That's not his game at all, bro. So we need to stick to the false nine thing because Bruno wasn't running in behind in the false nine. He got in behind once, bro, and he deaded it. He didn't do nothing.
Yeah, we did do that a couple times. I think it will be the Bruno false nine. Actually, I think we've got no choice but to do the.
If we play Bruno false nine, yeah, and play Mason Mount in midfield, I will be absolutely livid, bro. It's negative at home. At home against Fulham, and you're playing 4 midfielders. Nah,
Mason Mount. I'm just in the belief that Garnacho and Mount will be better if we're like 1-2-0 up and we need pressing players. One that are gonna work.
Exactly.
I mean, and obviously the bounce of a Xerxes when he also comes in, he's also a pressing player. Something that's going to suffocate them because there will be a point where in the game where they're going to have more control. You're going to see Robinson do them darting runs down the byline and all that kind of stuff, trying to catch them out. Castagna should be getting ripped to shreds. To shreds. He's not a good defender, but we need to press them. You know why I say we definitely need to go and be ambitious from the start and not be like cautious? It's because they got Calvin Bassey and Diop at the back.
Bro, if we press them on the front foot, yeah, and we play on the halfway line, we could do a number on these lot. I'll be honest, but I just don't think I don't think I can be sure of what kind of football we're gonna play until I see the starting 11.
I think we're gonna start better than them. First 20 minutes. It's kind of typical.
We need to score in the first 20 minutes, bro. That's what we need to do.
Set the standard, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then we can play counter press on them. The way I had to give.
I don't know why man are saying that there's rumors that Sancho's not in the squad, bro.
He isn't. Wait, who said that?
I don't know. People are saying that, but you know it's nonsense. Twitter nonsense, bro.
Let me check that. Let me just. Yeah, it probably. Of course, it's gonna be from Twitter, but I ain't seen nothing about. I want to see where Scott McTominay isn't in the squad tonight. That's when I'll be like, cool, he's gone.
Scott's definitely gone. And it looks like Lindelof's gone as well, which is amazing.
Fiorentina.
Well, yeah,
I saw the Marshall come out today and say that Lindelof is Fiorentina interested. So that must be
he's got interest from Italy and Turkey apparently. He's definitely gone anyway.
He needs to dip, man. I've had enough of him, man.
Him and McTominay gone is amazing, bro. Like it's an amazing window. If these men get rid of Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, McTominay, yeah, and Wan-Bissaka in the same. No, I said Wan-Bissaka. Get rid of them 3 in the same window.
Hannibal,
Kambuala, Pelistri. If they're bruv, this is a real clear out. You know, this is proper thing.
Yeah, it's just and you know what? We got like 32. We need to cut a lot of man in the squad regardless. We got too much of a big squad with people that got no place in the team either. So yeah, people like Collier who's coming in to take a place. Amas is easy. Well, he's taking his pictures now. He's coming in to take a place. Yeah, man, we're still far off, but we need to see something from the manager and the coaching team, innit? That's the one for me. I don't think this team's bad. I think it's balanced when you add another midfielder in, anyways. And then he's like, okay, I've got a good enough 11 now to push in the league, Europa League. Obviously, you can probably tweak it a little bit. There's not bad players. Like the thing is for me, yeah, I thought after discussions with rivals and stuff, they keep putting it back to last season. Like once you're a scrub, yeah, you're a hypocrite, yeah. And I'll tell you why you're a hypocrite, and I'll remind you again, yeah. I asked him last show about his midfield that he replaced, the scrubs. I said, would you say the Liverpool were way more balanced when they added legs into their like balanced team and then you started playing better, right? Like, yeah. Cool, months. So when Man United add someone that can hold up the ball and bring in wingers, because we don't have creative wingers that were available last year, just the ones that are going to score us goals, the one that want to play inside, who benefits? Is that not more balanced?
I said the same thing to him, bro. Like I said to him, bro, how can you turn around and acknowledge that Liverpool have declined because they've lost Klopp, yeah? You ain't signed no one. Do you know what I'm saying? And you went from 2nd to 5th, blood, under Klopp. in one season, but you are so confident that you're gonna do better than us, bruv.
I
Even
heard you
though
was
we've
cooking.
massively
I heard
improved.
you was cooking him yesterday towards like the
Yeah,
last 10
bro.
minutes of the show.
No,
But
but I had to break it down to him, bro, because I was like, nah, bro, like, bro, man, I have to break it down to you, yeah. Like, we agreed last season that there was going to be a drop off with Liverpool because of the change of manager. It's natural. But the fact that they ain't brought no one in either, do you know what I'm saying? And we have addressed nearly all of our issues. We only got the midfield to address now, and then we've addressed everything. Why do you think that you're just gonna just waltz into the top 4? You man are gonna struggle this season, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's without injuries. They're gonna struggle.
He's in belief. Obviously, actually, to be fair, a lot of Liverpool fans are in belief that their squad is good enough to still maintain the top 3 at least, right?
Because
Which, you know,
Klopp, yeah, has made them believe that because he's overachieved pretty much his whole tenure.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think Liverpool got a bad squad. The thing is, they still got some world-class players in their team, right? But I tried to break it down to them as well. Say, well, you got 3 players with contracts and they don't know what their future's saying. So how are they gonna play? You know, how are they gonna be? They're your leaders, by the way. You know, Trent is not even coming out talking about everything that's going on with his contract, and he's supposed to be your, you know, top scouser. Like, you know what I mean? It means more FC. So, and I'm trying to break down. I'm like, you ain't even got a DM throughout the season. You got Champions League. You expect to progress in the Champions League. How's that gonna fare? What, you're gonna have McAllister, Gravenberch? They said Gravenberch can play the 6. Good luck. I've seen that before. They tried it under Ajax, and he got killed by PSV. Killed by PSV, by the way. And they had Alvarez at the time, and he filled in. Didn't work. And I'm just kept trying to break it. But then he says that a lot of us, even Chelsea fans, you know, a lot of these players are overrated. But how about some of your players are overrated? Gakpo is not good. Luis Diaz, you don't even like him. I think he's cool. I think he's a good player.
I think Gakpo's all right, but I don't think he's great.
Nah, I gave him the name Cody Gakpo from the moment he signed, before he signed. Cody Gakpo, yeah, because he's just not good. He's good at the end of the season. Anyways, I can go through their team and just say, look, there's a lot of good players, but there's also a lot of unknown entities and unknown players that I don't rate as much as you don't rate next man. They all expect it to be the same as last year. And a lot of rivals do as well. You know how nice it is to not be a host where I don't have to be balanced as much and talk nice on all teams. I want to talk crap on your teams, bro.
Yeah, this is what we need to do, bro. I'll be real. Man need to.
Rival tiers, honestly, on my life, the Cup of Tea video is coming back out this season, and it will start at 12:30 tomorrow when they drop points against Ipswich Town. How about that,
brother? Yeah, they're not even confident about that game. For all the chat,
did you ask Mons? Did you ask Mons? Are you confident?
I did, brother. I had to ask him like 8 times, bro. I had to ask him like 8 times. His man will tell you. I said, "Are you gonna be Ipswich though?" He's like, "I didn't hear you," and that, brother. I had to ask him 8 times, and he said he didn't hear me. He heard me, blood.
Yeah, rival tiers, man.
He's not confident.
Man. You see Man City. You know what the thing is as well? Like the difference is Man City can go drop points to Chelsea, which is looking likely because they ain't got Rodri. They're missing Oscar Bob, unfortunately, to the leg break. Proper ballers.
I had them in pre-season and they bent them over anyway.
Yeah, and I'm saying like, but the thing is, I expect Chelsea to maybe get a draw at least. They could at Stamford Bridge first game of the season. But the thing is, City fans don't care. That's the difference. They don't care because they know one loss, one draw don't mean nothing to them at the start. Because it is what it is. That's where we need to be back at. Absolutely. Because I'm just in this point where it's thinking, right, as much as I don't like the manager, as much as I'm going to give props to the manager, and as much as I will back the manager for the next few games or so, whatever, there's one season where we're all happy. There's one season where we're all good. So I'm going off the basis to say that we've got stuff right in the first season. Just the second season got completely wrong. So why can't he not rectify that? I don't think Ten Hag is a crap manager. I just don't know if he's the manager to get us back to the promised land where we need. I think he's good enough to get us into Champions League spots and win us domestic trophies.
It depends on what you call crap, innit? Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones where he's not a top manager and he's not a top coach, innit? So it's one of them ones where, and even to be a top coach, you don't have to be the best coach. But the thing is, for me, yeah, he lacks very key ingredients to be a top coach because his communication is 0 out of 10. His articulation is 0.
So his man management side's
yes, his man management can't be good if you can't communicate, because the key to man management is communication, and it's also being it's having a certain level of empathy and being able to understand people. His comprehension skills on a human level are compromised.
But
This
we
brother
don't know.
doesn't even know how to read the room in a fucking press conference.
But you know
bro,
what it
let
is?
alone.
Yeah, I think that comes down to culture as well. In fairness, because the Dutchmen are like that. Actually, I know that firsthand. My own family. How about that? But on notice of that, it's like, but that's what we know to the eye for what we see. We don't know all the good things that he's good at as well with man management. There might be some players he just gets along with, and it's just
Brother,
some man they
I'll
don't
be
get along with.
real, brother. Listen, I know for a fact there's a lot of players, a lot of players that were hoping that he wasn't coming back.
Well,
So,
get rid of him then.
so it is what it is. There's too
Get
many
rid of
to
him
get.
then.
There's too many to get rid of.
Well, we nearly got rid of quite a few at this
Yeah,
moment.
but there's too many to get rid of, bro. Like I'll be completely honest, the culture might play a certain part, but when it comes to the reason why I don't take the Dutch culture shit, is because we had Louis van Gaal,
Same thing.
No, Louis van Gaal, the way he controlled a press conference was different. The way he articulated himself was different. Completely different, bro. And he's a generation even above my man, and he still knew how to carry himself in social situations, bro. This manager is stiff, bro. Even when he was welcoming Xerxes to the club, did you see how awkward that interaction was, bro?
No,
and then man speak the same language. The Brer is just awkward, fam.
The same with both of them. They're very open and honest. Van Gaal was obviously very open and honest.
No. The bluntness is a Dutch thing. Yes.
Yeah. But at the same time, with Van Gaal, he managed to get himself sacked in numerous jobs too. So on that note, it's decided not going right there at the same time with Van Gaal. I think Van Gaal was really good with the young players. I'll give him that.
Hold on.
Bro, Bayern Munich, rid of it. What, Barcelona got rid?
Brother, Van Gaal cooked at Barca. He cooked at Ajax. You know them ones there.
Different generation of man.
He cooked though. Like, let's not play.
Yeah, he's not crap man. I don't think he's a crap manager. He's a dinosaur, but he's not. He's not a crap man. I don't think he's a crap manager.
Bruv, and you know what the wickedest thing about Van Gaal is, Van Gaal at his old age, is still, when he was at the Netherlands, when he was managing the national team, it's the best that these men do with him, bro, even at his old age, because his principles work. But yes, he is a rigid old man to a certain extent, with how he manages things, but also, bro, he's shown an ability to evolve, blood, because when you got young G's, like these, bro, them young black Dutch man, them man are, you get me? Them man are outside, bro, and he managed to keep a lid on all that. So man have to respect my man still. Yeah, man have to respect him. You can't talk about him like he's Southgate, blood. He's not
but he did command the respect. But I'm not even trying to talk down on it, so I can just pick up Ten Hag in a way. But I know Van Gaal was good with the young players, but then he had some mad methods that people didn't agree with. No ketchup, all of this kind of stuff, little bits and bobs.
Yeah, but that's his generation. I'm not talking about that.
So in a modern generation, his man management wasn't the greatest. Actually,
yeah, but
I remember they downfalled him.
But that's not just man management, bro. That's not man management. That's just how he does things. Man management is how you deal with individuals. How you deal with the collective is completely different. If he's got his rules, he's got his rules. Man management is, can you put an arm around a player? Can you understand the player's needs and wants and so on and so forth? Van Gaal was running banter in press conferences and talking about he likes horny players and that, bro. Like, Van Gaal, bruv, Ten Hag's not doing that. Do you know them ones there?
Yeah,
he had charisma. I hear it. He had banter. He knew how to kind of.
I know my man.
Get man laughing and that.
My man lacks charisma. I'm not gonna lie. Like Ten Hag's boring to listen to.
Yeah, bro. He's an Android fam.
But the thing is, a lot of us, man, said we want a structure where they come in so the coach can just coach. Who cares what they do in press conferences? You know what?
Yeah, but he's not even coaching. It's rude, bro. Look at the videos.
Come on, man. No, I think
look at the videos.
I know Rude has ideas, but at the end of the day, he has to implement it in Ten Hag's way.
Brother, no. It's the club model. It's not Ten Hag's way. It's the club model. If you look at how we defend, it's exactly how PSV were doing it. And you know what the maddest thing is? If you watch the coach, they do, was it the coach's voice or something like that, bro? You watch the Van Nistelrooy PSV and that, bro. The way we're pressing is this 4-2-4 thing is Van Nistelrooy. This ain't got nothing to do with Ten Hag.
But you mean Ten Hag tried to run a 4-2-4 before? I remember.
No, he didn't. He was doing 3-1-6, man. It wasn't
not that game. But he's tried to do the 4-2-4 thing before. I remember Anthony was playing right wing. Actually, was it the game where Anthony scored twice, or we got peppered 6-3 in the first season? In the first season, away from home, where we either got spanked 7-0 as well, which is unforgivable. Where we got spanked 6-3 as well by City. In the first season, he tried to run the 4-2-4. I remember high and wide. But we was not good enough.
Brother, he didn't.
He did. Go watch it. I know.
Brother, I watch every game, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? And also, it's one of them ones where the compactness as well. brother, Ten Hag's thing, yeah. Ten Hag is known for playing an open midfield, bro. There's interviews.
Yeah, I know that one.
There's interviews with him and Ruud Gullit when Ruud Gullit's like, look at the midfield, what is this shit? And he's trying to justify it, bro. Like, there's videos out there, this open midfield thing where man does the KAS, like 6 up top, and then there's 1 in the middle, and it's open season. This is his thing, bro.
Yeah, I'm not talking about last. I'm not talking about last season. I'm talking about the season before that. When we
I know what I'm saying, but I'm saying going all the way back to the Netherlands, yeah. Going all the way back to the Netherlands, he's been known, yeah, for this wide open one man in midfield fuckeries. He's been known for this thing, and he's been called out about it.
But if that was the case, then why was a lot of us fans twerking for him to come in the first place? If we knew this in the first place.
No, because we didn't know this in the first place. We know the heritage of Ajax, blood. That's what we knew, blood. Man thought that I was getting possession football. I thought I was getting
football. Bro.
I thought I was getting an LVG Mark II thing where we go and we bop teams with 65% average possession everywhere. That's what I thought we were getting, bro. Because I know the history of Ajax, bruv. The way that this player plays football there's nothing Ajax about it, bro. There's nothing Ajax about this, bro. Arne Slot, is playing the possession football that I thought we was gonna play.
Yeah, but we have been trying to run that in the preseason. Actually, in the first 45 minutes, you can clearly see how much possession Man United are given. To give it all props to Ruud van Nistelrooy, I have to disagree with, because at the end of the day, Alex Ferguson had a way of wanting to play and adapt, but he didn't do the coaching. He just done the man management. He was just there to manage. I think Ten Hag has been spigged up as well. As much as there have been criticisms of him, I'm pretty sure I can go out there and find many men, like Steve McLaren was one of them as well when he was working under him before, saying how much of a tactician he is and how much he can change in the game. I think Ruud van Nistelrooy, what's it? Ten Hag. Like, I probably can go find loads about how good of a tactician he is. I think he can coach. He has an idea, but assistant coaches, attacking coaches, all of that run obviously the training in his vision.
Where have you seen that?
I think it's good. But the thing is, we have to.
Where have you seen evidence of that though?
Go at Steve McLaren when he's bigging up Ten Hag.
No, fuck all that, because I watched that interview. Yeah, that was before Ten Hag came in, and what he said.
But he used to be under him.
I know he said what we were gonna get, but we didn't get that, bro. You know the ones there, bro. I've been told loads of times I'm gonna get something, and then I don't get it, blood. Man get hustled by gypsies all the time.
All right, we criticize Ten Hag, but how about we talk about the positives? The fact that even though
when we got smoked 7-0, why didn't he change something?
Well, we can talk about positives too, because you know what? We called him stubborn.
But why didn't he change something? When have you seen a man getting peppered and then Ten Hag changes it and then we win, bro? Nah, when we go behind, we lose, blood.
FA Cup.
Bro, we weren't
Liverpool
getting peppered in the FA Cup, blood. It was a basketball game.
He put my man left back. Anthony, he's changed it.
Brother, it was a basketball game, blood. It was open.
He still changed it.
It wasn't one way. We wasn't getting press back, and then he changed it. Bro, the game was like this for the whole game. It was like that.
What about towards the end of the season? So he went from a 3-1-6 and he decided, okay, I'm going to invert the low.
Wilcox came in, yeah.
So it's all Wilcox,
my man to play the false 9, bro. How come we never saw the false 9 before Ineos came in? How come we never saw it?
So he coached then.
How come?
So he changed it.
Why didn't we see it?
Well, I don't know. It's the same way Poch changed things. Poch done the same thing.
Why didn't we see it, bro?
Well, we did see it towards the end of the season.
Yeah, the gaming model changed, bro.
And then he managed it.
Dominating Bruno in the false 9.
Yeah, so he
how
changed.
Come we lost all them games and he was rinsing Rasmus?
All right, cool.
Even when Rasmus didn't score for 16 games, he kept.
So if a man comes in like Wilcox and says, "All right, this is where we envision. Can you succeed in that vision?" So towards the end of the season, when he came in, there was that point where he was overlooking the game at Palace. We got peppered and everything. After that, he's cool. He told his man to go and coach something in that vision, whether it's not his vision or not. He still coached it in a way that he likes and that's adaptable to him to suit the team, and it done that. That's the way of changing stuff. No? So he successfully coached that into our final part of the season. I would like to think adapting, like you said for Van Gaal, did you not? Adapting, like he's adapted obviously throughout the years. So Ten Hag right now is probably seen that his old ways maybe weren't the greatest. He's adapted and said, you know what? I like Ruud van Nistelrooy's style when he defends at PSV. I'll adapt towards that and I'll coach that in a way I want. So let me bring him in. And that's a part of the way he wants to play. And even with that Van Hoek, whatever his name is, same way. He's adapted. He's not being stubborn. He's accepted it.
So if he was such a good coach, yeah, and our owners trusted in his tactical nous and all these other things. Why are you bringing in 2 first-team coaches to hold his hand?
Because you know what? That might be the way to succeed.
It is the way to succeed, because if we listen to him, he'll take us under.
Yeah, mate, but that could
like
be,
he did take us under last season.
You could even compare that Slidey to Klopp as well, the same way.
In what
if
way?
he didn't bring it, he brought in new assistant managers. They actually, we got told that they done all the tactician stuff and all that, but we got told before Jurgen Klopp under Dortmund and everything.
Pep Linders, his number 2, was doing a lot of stuff,
and before him as well, the same thing. So it's the same. I think it's the same thing, and he's just adapted.
It's not the same thing though. It's not the same thing though. It's not the same thing at all. Having a number 2 in that is maybe more tactical than you, like what Sir Alex Ferguson did. He was very good at picking his number 2s because his strength was more the man management side and the chess side of it in game to kind of do things. But on the coaching ground, on the training ground, maybe not so much. That's fine. But my thing is, when you look at Ten Hag substitutions, most of the time, they're the wrong ones, bro, in terms of what the game needs. Hear me out.
I know that one because I've been pissed off at that too. So I'm not.
Well then, so how can you say that he knows the game so well, but showing you know the game well, is making the right substitutions at the right time? This is what Sir Alex Ferguson did so well. Last game, Community Shield. Marcus Rashford was one of our worst players. He took Ahmad off before Rashford. And even though Garnacho scored the goal, how did Rashford play so many minutes? If Rashford's going to play so many minutes, then you leave him on to take a penalty because he's one of our best penalty takers. What was the point in taking Rashford off after 80-something minutes, knowing that it's going straight to penalties and Rashford's one of our best penalty takers? If you're going to take him off earlier, or you leave him on to take a penalty.
But then at the same time, how many times has he had to bring someone on and they scored us a match winner? McTominay's and all this kind of stuff and change things up. The thing that we didn't like, lineups that we haven't liked.
Is a box crasher, bro. He's rolling the dice.
That's a credit to the manager then, though, no?
Bruv, it's dice rolling, bro. When you're losing, brother, when you're losing and you've got nothing else to do, that's desperation, bro. Do you know what I mean? There's different types of substitutions. There's substitutions in a game where you're 2-0 up, for instance, and you want to see the game out. You know what Man United were doing last season? Playing shit, going behind, going ahead, and then you putting on 5 defenders to see the game out.
Yeah,
how many times did we do that?
Annoying.
How many times did we do that?
But I've seen that, but then
how many times last season do you remember that, Kaz?
I remember a few of those, but at the same time, I remember being Everton and they brought on there was a Nana and everything, and he decided he wanted to sap on Varane and I think Maguire or something like that. And then
how many times do you remember last season us finishing with 5 centre-backs on the pitch or 5?
Bro, I know it's annoying, but I know when he was desperate. Obviously, man was desperate for points to keep the job. But the thing is,
we can't control the game. We can't keep the ball.
I understand of last season, and I'm not disagreeing with you, by the way, because I was in this boat with all you man that wanted him out. But at the same time, I'm willing to give him a chance to adapt, to change stuff, and whether he's gonna adopt certain man's styles to succeed, that's what you got to give him credit for. And you know what? I still believe it's in his vision of how he wants to play at the same time. Otherwise, he wouldn't have had that extension, man. He would have just left. The thing is, at the end of the day, his vision is aligning at this moment of time with Ineos's vision, and Ineos are giving him tools to help him with the vision. Yeah, but I think so, yeah.
Do you genuinely believe that?
I believe that. Okay. It's got to be a harmony. And it works. It has to work. If it don't work, his ways, I'll come back on it and say, you know what? Hands up, crap, shit, however you want to label it, Dr. Eggman, whatever. But I think I think the way we want to play football and the way he wants to play football is somewhat similar, in it, because that's what we want to see. But if you have to adapt the way that you play the Ajax to maybe suit more of the Prem way, then so be it. But we'll see anyway. So we'll see today. You know what? We'll have a good indication today. And then we have a better indication by the end of the window as well.
I don't know, bro. I think we'll have a good indication by the team that he selects today. The thing is, the beauty of Ten Hag for me is that there's nothing he can do. There's nothing he can do that can surprise me, bro. Because I don't rate man's comprehension of life.
No,
you know I hear it. I don't like. I'm not. If Sancho's not in the squad today, I'm not surprised. If
but then
Garnacho starts today, and Ahmad gets dropped, I'm not surprised. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if Rashford starts up front today, I'm not surprised. If Bruno starts up front today, I'm not surprised, bro. Like there's nothing he can do to surprise me at this point.
I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to be surprised. I think we need to just be in a place where We just need to accept what we've got at the moment of time. And the players that we want to start are gonna take some like a couple games to bed in. If not, they're injured. Obviously, Euro.
He doesn't care about that because, bro, Kobe Mino didn't have a preseason. He threw him straight into the Community Shield.
You know what? But you know what? To be fair, he came back early. So unlike certain man, innit?
Kobe didn't come back early.
I swear he came back a week early. Unlike certain man.
The youth was in LA, yeah, like, and he was still on holiday when we were training out there, bro. He came back on Monday with Luke Shaw.
I thought he came back. I thought he came back before Luke Shaw. A few days ago.
No, they came back. They came back on the Monday, and Lissandro and I think Lissandro came back on the Monday. Garnacho came back earlier the week before on the Thursday or something like that.
Maybe, yeah. But you know what,
the videos are on the website. I mean, on the YouTube, it was Dallo, Bruno, Xerxes, and
Xerxes came before Bruno.
One other player. We're all training together.
Yeah, you might be right on that part.
Yeah, but and Kobe wasn't back then.
I swear he came back a little bit earlier than Luke Shaw. I swear.
Nah, they came back on the same day, bro. They came back together.
But regardless of not being surprised, it's like, I don't care if you don't start. Today, you know what? The whole point of me backing Ten Hag again is because I'm backing Man United and Ineos the way I like to see things. We're bigging up, you know what? That's where my head's at. And I think that's where a lot of people's heads should be at. It should be like, oh, if you don't start certain man, Ten Hag out. Give it a chance for the time being. We need to play the fit players at the moment. And to be fair, I'm in belief Sancho should be a starter. I think I liked him in preseason. I touch the ball, by the way. Pause. You know what I mean? Like that kind of ball. And then let's see what can get in behind. You know what? That could work if you didn't play Bruno. But the whole point is, for me, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to support Man United. I'm not going to support Player FC because he didn't start. I'd be annoyed if Ahmad didn't start, but we all know he is going to. That looks like he's his guy at the moment. So let's go. Let's wait and see.
Because he deserves a start. But I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't start because he got taken off and then Garnacho scored. And that's how the manager thinks. The manager thinks Garnacho scored, so he probably starts today.
I hope so. You know what? Can we go with what you want? Let's go, because I saw a few. Big up Alice, by the way. She's such a really nice girl and she's top content creator. She put out like 4 lineups that she believes that, you know, Ten Hag's gonna start, and it made me think a little bit. And
why 4, blood? So that means because no one knows what.
You know what it is. I know, like 4 because we don't know. But we said we're not going to be surprised.
Well, we should know. This is the point.
The whole point. We're going to be surprised regardless. Let me ask you, who do you think is going to start today? In Ten Hag's mind.
I think there's only 2 possible options, and it's the Bruno in the false 9 or Rashford up front. He doesn't start Xerxes for me, and he doesn't start Sancho in the false 9. So, and I think he'll want to shoehorn Garnacho into this team because he scored last match. So I think playing Rashford up front means that he gets to play Garnacho and Ahmad, and then Garnacho plays on the left, even though he scored from the right.
So you reckon he's just going to go off for that?
Yeah.
That basically because he scored.
I'll be extremely surprised if Garnacho scored last game and he doesn't start today. Just because that's how the manager thinks. Scott scored last week, so Scott can start this week. This is what he does.
I don't know if that will run this time around. I think we're going to see pretty much the same starting 11 as we did against City. And the only thing he changes is the back line. I reckon he's going to go with it again. Because how many times have we seen that at the same time?
Yeah, but that's horrible. That's horrible. We're not playing against Man City, bro. So why are we playing at home, against Fulham with a defensive
because we don't have Evans, Maguire, and Alessandro at left back to be playing such a dumb line anyways. That's why I think it's going to be the same going further forward, but the back line changes completely. And that allows us to get out the pitch. And the fact that they're a worse team than obviously Fulham, Man City, bro, I wouldn't mind it. I don't, at this point in time, I just want to see.
You want to play attacking?
No. I think he plays Rashford in that. I think this is, look, it's not about what I want to see. It's about what I believe he's going to do, right? The same players, but a different back line. And then he'll change it if he needs to be. Because you know what is with us? We all talk about coaching. I'm bigging up the coaching where you say or whatever. And you're saying it's all Van Nistelrooy, and which is probably true at this point. Who knows? With all these players, if there's a time where people do get injured, we need to see a difference. Like, we need to see that these players can adapt to what's needed if worse comes to worse.
What do you mean adapt? Why do they need to adapt? We're Manchester
Because bro,
United.
because we're Man United and we get
We're
bare
Man United.
injuries.
We should be playing on the front foot. Yeah, we're
Yeah, but
at
we get
home.
bare. I'm saying if we get bare injuries, isn't it? Because usually in our attacking options, we always get injuries. Rashford sometimes gets injured.
I hear all of that, but
Ahmad gets injured.
let's approach that as and when that happens. Let's not jump the gun on the injuries. Out of everything we have available, yeah, I'm not trying to see Bruno or Rashford up front. Impossible. There's loads of different ways we can play this, yeah. There's loads of different ways we can play this. We want to play a false nine system. So either Xerxes starts in the false nine, Sancho starts there, or even Ahmad can start there as well, and Garnacho can play off the right, and Rashford can play off the left. One thing I am not trying to see is Rashford down the middle. And I'm not trying to see Bruno down the middle because...
Wait, false... But you said the false nine. So who's going to be in our... you want Sancho in the false nine?
All Ahmad can play there. It doesn't matter, but we should be playing a false nine. That's actually a technical player that can link the ball. We shouldn't be playing Bruno there.
You know what it is? I'm going off pre-season. I haven't really seen...
You can't go off pre-season. You know why you can't go off pre-season? Because Sancho played in pre-season. As soon as it got to the...
No. I'm talking about the style, innit? Like what I saw. It more for me, it didn't look like... It looked more like a... I don't think a false nine was there for me. I always saw that was always... like a, let's call it a 10 and a 9, basically, like a 4-4-2, but a 10 and 9. Old school Ferguson, Wayne Rooney behind the striker type thing.
So when we were playing Sancho, Ahmad, and Rashford, who was the 9?
That was against Rangers, though, innit?
We saw it twice.
Well, I'm talking about Liverpool and was it Liverpool and Arsenal where I was seeing the one behind each other, where it was Mount and I saw McTominay and what's it called behind. McTominay was up front and somebody else was playing behind. Whoever it may be, there was always a combination.
That's only in the first phase of the press where the 10 joins the 9 and it's a flat 4 in the press.
So what we got? You know what?
I'm talking about on the ball. I'm not talking about off the ball. Off the ball, it's a front 4. The 10. The 10 jumps into the front line, whether it's McTominay or Bruno or Mount, they jump in the front line in the first phase.
So the furthest forward, you know what? I'm going to be in agreement with you. For what I want, if that's the case, then I need Bruno doing that advanced 10-8 thing, obviously.
Agreed.
Agreed.
False 9.
Because I wouldn't play Mount personally. I would play Sancho. I would play Sancho because I just want link up. And I need someone that's going to take on a man, which is Rashford more time and Ahmad. I need someone that's going to keep bombing down those wings personally, and you know what? He's stuck with Rashford there all.
Someone that can link the play, bro.
Basically, yeah. I'm in agreement with that. I don't want to see Mount. The thing is, I've not really been a critique of Mount this preseason actually so far. But one thing I don't like though is him and Bruno are too similar to play together. In my opinion, it's got to be one or the other.
Brother, we need to talk about this Mason Mount thing because you know what I don't like. You know what I don't like. Bro. Now there's loads of things I don't like about Mason Mount. But I'm gonna be real, yeah. You see this fan base. You see how they've glazed over how shit Mason Mount has been. Bro, I'll be real. He's offered 0 in preseason. And you know what was funny, yeah? The first game of preseason, these lot tried to gaslight me and try to tell me that Mount had a good game, bro. This bre's not had a single good game in preseason. He just runs around and gives everyone the impression that he's doing stuff. There was one game where he missed 2 chances as well that he should have scored. He's fucking...
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, it was one against Liverpool. I think he should have buried. Was it Liverpool or Arsenal?
I think he had 2 against Liverpool. And then
the one-on-one, and there was another one where he hit it wide of the post. No, that was McTominay.
There was one 2 against Liverpool, I believe it was 2. Yeah. I think it was 2 chances.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not a big believer in Mount. A squad option, I don't mind it as a starter.
I do mind it for 250 grand a week, bro. And the number 7, free up the number 7, bro. Man United can't be Man United without a proper
for this season, squad depth right now, because we have to be acceptance. He's here in it for the season, isn't it?
No, that's fine. But next season we need to force him out at the club, like by bro. Like,
unless he does well, unless he just somehow does well.
There's no chance he does well, bro. Like he's not done well his whole career. When you look at his numbers, yeah. Because Mason Mount, he's someone where you have to judge him by numbers because he's a nothing player. You see me, yeah? It's one of them ones where there's 2 types of players in football. There's output players, and then there's players, yeah, that they're ballers and the numbers
they're good for the team, basically.
Good for the team. You know, you get me?
Yeah, I hear that.
You have to be one or the other. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to be one or the other. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you're neither, then you're probably a squad player and you should be on the lowest money and you should have the highest squad number. You know, like that. Because to me, like, bro, think about it. Think about it, bro. Think about it. Be honest, yeah. Like, bro,
But
think about
Scott McTominay said.
no, bro, think about football, yeah. Think about football. If you've been a Man United fan, yeah, since Man United were winning stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
Listen, you had the output players like Ruud van Nistelrooy that gave you the numbers, big money, low shirt number, and then you've got the man like Scholes that don't give you the numbers, but you know is Scholes. And then the guys that don't give you the numbers and are not wavy are
David
Darren
Bellion.
Fletcher. They're Darren Fletcher and they're squad players. And even if they have a good game, they're still a squad player. They never get the big wages and they very rarely start, blood. And when they do start, they do well and then they go back to the bench. Like, that's where they go. Now, that's who Mount is. Mount is, yeah, a modern day Darren Fletcher, bro. That's what he is, but without the ability, because Fletcher was actually better than him. You know them ones. So it's one of them ones where he's a modern day that. Scott McTominay is a modern day squad player. That's what he is. He only starts at a dead club, bro. These men need to be on little man money, high squad numbers, and they come in, they do a job, and we pat them on the bank and say, thanks, you really saved us today. Back to the bench, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But the Mason Mount thing, because he's got the 7 and he's on this money, it's almost like man feel like we have to shoehorn him in to be a starter. You're not a starter, bro.
But one thing I'll give, like I said, for all players, and I have to be consistent. I'll give him a clean slate, and let's see how the season goes.
I won't.
That's it. Because you know what? It doesn't do me no well getting onto players that I'm not in favor. I said it right now. I'm laughing with you, bro. Like I'm in.
Bro, in his whole career, I think he's got like 10 assists in his whole career or something.
Yeah, you know what? I don't disagree. I don't disagree that I was never in favor, man. My head was hot. I couldn't believe it. But like Ineos, like I said, if I can give Ten Hag a clean slate and I can give Bruno, I'm not a fan of Bruno. I'll give Bruno a clean slate to see how I feel about him personally. Not that it's going to change much within the team anyways, because they're going to keep him. I'll give it to all the rest of the players, except one player, Scott McTominay. That's it.
All right, I'll tell you who's not getting a clean slate from me. Scott, for sure, he'll be gone. Lindelof's gone. Maguire's gone. Are the people that are going to stay? Who doesn't get a clean slate from me? Mason Mount. I only because Mason Mount's got the number 7 and he's on loads of money. The thing is with Bruno, yeah. The thing is, as much as I don't like Bruno, as much as I don't like him and I don't like anything about his game. I think that he's the most overrated player, in the league. Like genuinely, bro. Because it's like, you know what it is. You see Bruno Fernandez. You see how I'm sitting in my office right now, and I've got a recycle bin in the corner of the room. If you give me 100 pieces of paper scrumpled up, and only 3 of them land in the bin, I'm not Kobe. You know them ones.
Yeah.
I've thrown 100 pieces of paper and I got 2 in. I'm not Kobe. These men understand that Bruno Fernandez gets the ball and he tries to play 50 good passes a game and 3 of them come off, and then these men say he's the most creative player and the biggest chance creator in the league. It's a fallacy. It's a fallacy. He's a liability in possession. Do you know what I'm saying? He ain't got good feet. He ain't got good balance. All the things that make a top footballer, he doesn't really have them. But one thing he does have is he has audacity. He tries, innit? He tries. He doesn't get downhearted about losing the ball, bro. He has an irrational confidence. Do you know what I mean? It's just pure output. That's all it is. I don't rate that. But because he runs around a lot, and because he's got that mentality that he believes he's better than he is, it's actually a superpower. It's actually a superpower, bro. Because
I would agree
if
with
he
that,
knew how meaty he was, he wouldn't be who he is. You get me? The Bruno superpower is he genuinely thinks he's one of the best players in the world, bro. He's mentally unbreakable. And sometimes you need that. Garnacho's got that as well, bro.
Maguire.
But, bruv, Garnacho has, a mental resilience, that far surpasses his ability, bro. Far surpasses it, bro. But this is what will take my man, further than his ability should take him. Further, because his ability is not even Premier League, bro. Like, it's not. But guess what? His mentality, bro. Like, he genuinely believes he's that guy. And that is why, if he keeps plugging away, same with Bellingham. If he keeps plugging away, bro, I swear down, he could fuck around and end up somewhere he don't deserve to be because he just believes, bro. And this is why right now Garnacho has to start ahead of Rashford. Yeah, if you're choosing one of them, even though Rashford's better than him at football, yeah, brother, Garnacho, yeah, will run for 99 minutes. He'll lose the ball, yeah, every time he gets it, and he'll still make that run. Rashford won't make that run. His head will drop. His arms are flying all over the place.
Yeah, we got
The
that's.
switch is off, and then the ball goes past him. Yeah,
I'm not.
and he's done.
I'm not a big fan of confidence players. Like, I'm not like people that just need confidence all the time.
No, but it's a real thing, though.
I know it's a real thing. I'm not disagreeing with you there. Actually, I know Bear. Actually, when I go kick ball tomorrow, I'll see the exact same thing. There's certain men that are on confidence, and there's certain men that just got mentality.
Yeah,
that's what I believe at Man United. There's too much of is either man that think they're better than you, got mad mentality, or there's players with too much confidence issues, aka Rashford, which halts his whole ability in regardless, even though he's got a good goal scoring ability, which we need to utilize more because he's our goal scorer at the end of the day. I think him and Xerxes will ball out. By the way, they should link up well. Actually, I'm looking at Xerxes a little bit like Marcel. Who's linked up great with Marcel? Rashford did, and so did Bruno. So I expect a little bit of sign, but I need something going further forward.
Yeah,
because
but that's why they do well with Xerxes. The reason why Bruno links up well with a player like that is because Bruno really wants to run past the striker.
He's a second striker. He's a modern day Frank Lampard. I've been saying it for time. He's not a midfielder.
Bruno makes runs like a striker. Do you know what I'm saying?
He does.
So he wants someone that's going to drop in deep. Xerxes is going to be the perfect foil for Bruno Fernandez, the perfect one. Rashford and Martial link up well because, again, Martial's a pass-first player. So Rashford gives Martial the ball, runs because he knows Martial's going to give it back to him. Rashford don't like to pass to Erasmus because he knows he's not getting it back. If he passes it to Xerxes, he knows he'll get it back. This is why Rashford and Xerxes works. That's why Rashford, Xerxes, and Ahmad is super, super, super balanced. Do you know what I'm saying? It's super balanced. It works so well because Ahmad will pass it into Xerxes. Xerxes will play it back to Ahmad.
I think Ahmad's that player that can play with anyone. It's just
because he's everything. He's good in possession, good out of possession. He's quality. But the thing is with Marcus Rashford, his mentality is weak, bro. Like he's weak-willed, bro. He can be broken psychologically. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the difference.
I agree with that.
Garnacho, bro. Garnacho psychologically can't be broken, blood. He'll miss 10 chances and he'll still try and get on the end of the 11th. Marcus Rashford will miss a few chances. You saw the chance he missed in the Community Shield, the one that hit the outside of the post, and you saw his body language. He was like, get me out of here, and that. Like, it was one of them was like, he wanted to cry and that. Like, to me, nah, I don't like that. Do you know what I mean? When you're a striker and you miss, look at Erling when he misses chances, bro. Bro, he misses and then he's just like, cool, bro. You know what I mean?
Erling Haaland's different. He's a robot, bro.
But that's because he understands
Android 17, man. It's just
brother. Like, bro, if you look back and you look at all the best goal scorers in the Premier League, Andy Coles, the Shearers, all of these, man. Look at their body language when they miss chances. Bro, they know that missing chances is part of the game. Look at someone like Mo Salah. Missing chances is part of, bro, being a striker, you're going to miss more chances than you score. Always. There's never a striker in the history of football that scored more than he missed. Like, it doesn't happen. Missing is very much part of the game. And as soon as you become at peace with missing chances, this is when you become deadly, fam. Do you know what I mean? When Rashford misses, he looks like, right, he's not going to be able to pay his rent.
He just needs a look. I agree with you on that part. That's the annoying part. But I think it's been a while since he's had a run of goal scoring. Once that clicks, it might be a little bit different going forward, potentially, especially if he's got help in and around the team. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. He had an awful season. I think he's just really wanting to get going forward this time, like get back to that season he did before, which was also in the Europa League, where he did stat pad, to be fair, but he was killing, man. And he was scoring every single week, but he was doing it by himself and only by himself. And I'm hoping this time around that it will be the case where his mentality does shift, because he's got the Ruud van Nistelrooys around the club. He's got like old legends that weren't around, like Cantona, around the club again and whatnot, and more. Trying to get that involved. I think it should be a better fool factor rather than him being feel like he's by himself, because he's not by himself. Unfortunately, I'm not the biggest Rashford fan because he gets on my nerves. But at the same time, I know reality, that man is a goal scorer. I mean,
He averages 8 goals a
No,
season, bro. So the
you
stats
know,
would
but I know
suggest
he
not.
can do it. There's a couple seasons where he's done it, and I do believe he can do it again. I'm annoyed with Rashford. 1 year he's decent, 1 year he's crap. 1 year he's decent, 1 year he's crap. Then afterwards he got good. Obviously COVID one, and then he went crap again. Came great again, went crap again. Like last year. I'm just hoping it's this time. You're at an age. What is he? 27 now? Yeah, 27.
Yeah, it's 27.
So he's around that prime
27
target.
in October or something.
So
like
he's around that
yeah.
prime age. A striker really clicks to become great, like Watkins did, like Solanke did, and
Yeah,
whatnot.
but they're different. They're different kind of players, bro. This is what we need to.
They've
This is
been
what
doing
we
it in
need
the
to
championship, obviously, but
no,
he
but
needs
also,
he
what
needs to
people need to
move on with it.
comprehend is, there's different types of attackers. There are instinctive attackers, and there are intelligent-based attackers. Ollie Watkins is intelligent. Solanke's intelligent. These are guys that like to manipulate defenders and get into certain zones. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know that.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying,
Rashford ain't a zone player. Rashford is a head down, instinctive player. Those players decline after 25. They do. Rashford's past his best. He ain't getting better. Like, you know what gets, you know how players that get better with age are not instinctive. They're thinkers.
Yeah, they're more. Yeah, they
Rashford's
think. Yeah.
not a thinker. He's not a thinker. So, like, as much as his physicality, deteriorates, his ability will deteriorate with it.
I don't know, man. Well, we're gonna have to. That's usually the case. I agree on that part, to be fair, but I do know he can definitely give us a 20+ goal scoring season this year. In all,
he can. He absolutely can. Easy. Because he always can, but he mostly doesn't.
Well, we're gonna have to wait and see, man. Today, what is your score prediction out of today? I didn't even ask that earlier. What do you think roughly, or do you not do predictions?
We're gonna win, blood. Like, listen, I need to see the lineup. I'll be real. No matter what the lineup is, the lineup's probably gonna piss me off. I wouldn't even be surprised if we go behind, but we will win, bro. Like, we will win, though. Do you know what I'm saying? Because even last season, a lot of the times, we played shit and we won. We're winning today. That's one thing I know. How? I don't know. I don't know if we're going to win by playing good football and absolutely smoke them. I don't know if we're going to be on the back foot and scumbag it. I don't know how we're going to win, but we're going to win. It's the first game of the season. It's at home. The crowd are exciting. There's new signings. There's a lot of optimistic around Old Trafford right now. I believe that's going to carry the players today. And I believe that there's a possibility we could see goals. Do you know what I'm saying? I think we could see goals. We might concede, but I would love a clean sheet. Do you know what I mean? Optimistic side of me, like, I'd love a 2-0 today.
That's what I mean. I think
Ahmad
and Bruno score.
It could be a 2-1. I don't know, but we win today.
Yeah. You know what? I'm quite optimistic when it comes with YouTube. Yeah, sometimes I'm always in belief that man don't like the video, because when you see a certain ratio, there's like 1,800, nearly 2,000 people in there, and then you see the ratio, and it's like, I don't know what your community is like with liking your video, but see my one, they don't like the video too much. There's a certain core that love to do it. I don't know about you, man, but the ratio ain't ratioing. There's like 1,400 people that haven't liked this video.
Bruv, there needs to be at least 50%. Then, man, you know where it is already. I keep telling you, so I don't know why man are moving stingy with the like. I don't really know. If you're watching on your phone, you can close the chat, hit the like button. Do you know what I'm saying? Your main job as a moderator is to make sure that people are liking the fucking video, because the likes are free, innit? And you man are here every single day because the numbers are consistently the same, blood. So it's the same people here every day. You man know the etiquette, bro. Do you know what I mean? Pay your rent on the way in. Do you know what I mean? It helps boost the channel. We're closing in on 100,000. We're less than 400 away from 100K. Do you know what I'm saying? Your likes is what pushes the shows. So it's the bare minimum.
So what you're saying, and it pushes the new subscriber, meaning never a foul with me, Monson. That's also get a new subscriber potentially.
Well, of course, because you lot will show up in the same algorithm as my channel, and this is what it is, bro. That's how the algorithm works. So this is what it is. So you lot need to make sure you run up the things, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how you show your support. Do you know what I'm saying? Man's not sitting here with a GoFundMe and that. I'm just saying, slap the like button. Do you know what I mean? I'm not asking you to donate, no, man. This is all it is. This is just all it is, people. So make sure you run that. What are you making of your manager? Your manager coming out and saying we're not ready for the game?
I think that's being misquoted from when I was reading the article.
Tell me how. I need how you interpreted it.
I think he was just talking. I don't know what. I need to read the article like properly, but I remember. I
Fuck
just
the
saw
article. Let's go.
What, in case he did say that we're not ready. I don't believe he said that we're not ready.
He did say
Like
that.
he actually said that clear.
He did say that,
but
then he went to preface that nobody's ready.
I don't know, man. Maybe the lack of maybe that's the case for everyone. Maybe not everyone's ready yet.
But here's the thing, yeah. Here's the thing, yeah. Because, bro, I'm big into psychology. I'm big into psychology, and I'm big into reading between the lines, innit? Let me tell you something. If it's the same, yeah. If it's the same for everyone, do you really need to state the obvious? You know them ones, like, do you need to state the obvious? If everyone's in the same boat, why do you feel the need to state that you're not ready if nobody's ready? That doesn't make sense. That sounds like an excuse to me. Because you can't come out and say, oh yeah, we're not ready for the start of the season, but no one else is. All right, cool. So now what you've done psychologically is you've given your players an excuse. Now, if they lose, it's yeah, but we have an excuse now. We wasn't ready anyway. Like, we haven't had enough time. Brother, what do you mean?
So from what I'm gathering, from what I was listening to, he was just outlining the current predicament. Like,
but everyone knows it though.
Yeah, but it's being honest. What's wrong with being honest? He's already told. You know what the maddest thing is? We say this on the conference, yeah. So this is to the fans. I'm pretty sure, yeah, the brother's already told. No, I reckon he's already told the team. I reckon he told the team, look, it is what it is. I would have.
But he shouldn't have. But you don't give your players that.
Yeah, but if we go and win today, all of a sudden it's a good quote.
No, KAS. See, listen to what I'm saying now. Yeah, listen to what I'm saying, because a large part, we just spoke about Garnacho and Rashford, yeah, and their mentalities. A large part of
weed
sports,
them out. Weed them
a
out.
large part of sports is psychological. As soon as your manager gives you an excuse to lose, you can lose.
Weed them out. Get rid of them then.
No, eventually. You've given them an excuse to lose now.
Ooh.
Do you know what I mean? Because you've said, no one's ready. So if we lose, the excuse was, you know what I mean? Fulham had more time together because they got less internationals. That's why they're ready. They had more time together. It's a fucking excuse. Brother, there's no excuses. My answer would have been, listen, we're Manchester United, we're always ready. End of story. There's no excuses. There's no excuses. And
then if we lose to Fulham, and then he's gonna say, but we thought you were ready.
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't say
that's how the fan
If we lost to Fulham, I'd have said, yo, we lost to the better team on the day. What's there to say?
But we're not ready.
Doesn't mean
we're ready. A ready Manchester United should be beating a Fulham at home at Old Trafford.
It doesn't matter. They were ready last season, bro.
By the way, regardless,
we lost to them. We lost to them last season, and we were ready, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't the first game of the season, and we lost to them, bro. So we was ready.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking he's just talking on a perspective. Like, all the new players that he's got in at the moment, he would have liked them to join a little bit earlier and training. Obviously, with the exclusion, everyone's had internationals. It is what it is. That's the way it is. If we're not ready, I'd rather I don't care. For me, if you're going to be truthful, innit? We're not ready. Simple as that. But we got to win. But we're not ready still. It don't matter. He's not making it. Who cares what the rivals are going to say?
KAS, I hear what you're saying, yeah. But, bro, I feel like, as a human being, yeah, my thing is, yeah, why? That's what I'm here to question everything. Well, why would you come out and say that? Even if it is the truth and you know it to be the truth, there's always a motivation as to why you would say that. You're sitting there right now. You don't say everything that comes into your head.
Kind of.
You don't, though.
Not all of it, but kind of.
You don't. No one does. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone's got a filtration process in their brain before stuff starts spewing out of their mouths.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
But you said you're not surprised. The thing is, it's no different. You're not. This is something that
I'm not surprised he said it because he's an idiot. Like, for instance, yeah, John Jones, yeah, said the reason why, yeah, he doesn't commentate on the UFC is because he doesn't want people to get an insight into how he analyzes the fight game because someone could use it against him. This is exactly what psychology is, yeah, in sports, bro.
Maybe they're mind games.
brother, the psychological edge, yeah, is everything in sport, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
I
Like
hear that part,
everything
yeah.
in sport is psychological. You see, when man used to lose before they got to the ring against Mike Tyson, psychologically, Man United used to beat teams in the tunnel before they'd even stepped on the pitch. The aura thing man talk about. Now you've gone into a game saying, "Oh no, we're not ready," but no one's ready.
We're not
Blood.
100%. We're not 100%
Brother,
ready. Yeah.
if I was going into a fight with someone, yeah, and in the press conference, man was talking about, "Oh yeah, I hurt my hand in sparring and all these things, and I'm not really fit because so and so died," and I'm hearing all these excuses. I'm going to kill this you immediately, bro. As soon as the bell runs, I'm running to the middle of the ring and I'm punching him out.
You know
I'm not
what
even
is?
waiting.
I'm just one. Look, like I said, man, I'm just being optimistic. I'm allowed to be. No one can ever change my. Call me deluded.
You're allowed to be optimistic, but use your brain, blood.
But at the same time, I don't really care what my man said. I just want to see what happens on the pitch, whether it's psychological or not. Old Trafford, first game, under the lights, 8 p.m., all of that. I'm seeing W's anyways, whatever my man said. It is what it is. I don't give a shit.
We're winning anyway. I agree.
Regardless, weed the ones out who not psychological ready, that puts their heads down, weed them out, because I've had enough of them anyways. Regardless. I already know Andres Pereira's mentality is shit. I remember it before. Man looks on social media for a living, blood.
Like, but that's why he is at Fulham now and not Manchester United.
Exactly. So I don't care what my man says in a press conference. If it was a big game and he said we're not ready, then that's peak. I understand that part. But it's Fulham.
Yeah, but hold on. This is the same manager that said he doesn't play friendlies, and then he said, "Oh yeah, but we're not ready." What?
Oh,
so you was ready for the Community Shield, but you're not ready for the Premier League?
We'll see in it tonight, innit? We'll see.
No, but answer that. How come we're not ready for Fulham, but we was ready for
I reckon we are ready for Fulham, but just not 100. I think the way he is and the way he talks, obviously, again, I'm going to put it down to culture once again, and he probably hasn't learned, is that maybe he's a bit too honest, and what he means, we're not, he's probably pointing out the obvious. Obviously, we're not 100% ready. From what I was just listening to anyways, quickly, obviously, we're not 100% ready. We don't have Euro first game of the season. Our available squad is not ready at this moment of time. Obviously, he would like, from what I was saying, he would have liked the players to beat him beforehand. And that's just not the case. So, of course, we're not 100% ready. Because if we said we're 100% ready, I guarantee... Well,
there you go. You just said it. Of course. What's understood doesn't need to be explained.
He's just said the truth.
But why?
We're all thinking. Obviously, we're not all ready. Because you know what? If we probably said we're ready, A, B, C, D all over Twitter says, but we don't have Euro, we don't have this, you're probably not even going to start Xerxes. Of course you're not 100% ready.
No, but football's a squad game, bro. So you're ready to go.
You don't need to be. You don't need to be. You don't need. My man, you don't even need to be 100% to beat this Fulham side. I'll be real.
How about that? You don't. Do you know what I mean? But if he said something cheeky like that, he goes, "Oh, of course we're not 100%, but we don't need to."
So, but if we win,
I would more rate that. That's cheeky.
If we beat them convincingly and we're not 100% ready, the next point is like, okay, we weren't 100% ready, but we just slapped them in style. So the next one, when we are ready, we're gonna be even better. You can twist it however you like. You can use it as a positive or a negative, however you want.
No, because you prefaced it to save yourself. In the first place, you've given yourself a landing, a crash mat. This is the point. You've given yourself a safety net for if it goes wrong. This is the point.
Nah,
this is the point.
I hear what you're trying to say from the angle. Say, of course we lost. Of course we lost because we weren't ready. But at the same time, I'm not saying
we're going to lose. I've said with chess that we're going to win.
I know we are, but the way you can probably spin it into negatives as much as negatives, you can spin it into positives. Like with anything you can put a positive on, no matter what. That's just the way I'm putting. You know what it is? I'm just optimistic. You know what it is? The Premier League starts today, and I'm in my head. I'm buzzing.
I'm buzzing. I'm excited, bro. Man's got 3 shows today.
Hey, all you man that want to start saying what Ten Hag's done, what my players done, or yada yada yada. Forget all of that. I don't care. My mentality is pushing me through. Right now, I'm just on another planet, and whether you call it another delusional planet, I don't mind.
I'm excited for the game, bro. Like honestly, I haven't been excited for a Man United game in a long time, bro. I watched the whole preseason. Man, got up at 3 a.m. to watch one of the games, bro. Listen, I'm excited for the season. I'm optimistic for the season. These lot will tell you. I've been excited. I've been positive about the whole preseason. I like the transfer business we're doing. I like the ins. I like the outs. I like everything about it. The only thing I don't like is the Sancho saga. Everything else, I'm 100% in favor of. I like the fact that Scott and Lindelof are on their way out because I've despised these guys for ages.
Outstayed their welcomes, bro.
Yeah, very much so. And I believe, I don't even want them as a squad option. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't even want them as a squad option, bro. You know them ones there, like, bro. I'd rather play the youths, blood. Play Collier instead of Scott. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I bought all the kits. I got all 3 kits already, blood, and the season ain't started yet, bro. I got all the kits and I got the tracksuit and everything on the way, brother. Like, brother, I've dropped 6 bills in the Man United shop, in the last month.
Oh, what, we funding Ineos now, yeah?
I'm funding the whole thing, bro. Listen, I want my team to be Real Madrid, bro. I'll pay for that.
I'm not joking. I'm waiting for my stuff to hit Thailand first, and the good quality stuff. I'm not paying no bill for any clothes like that. Anyways, I'm waiting for the tracks. You know the new old school tracksuit.
I bought it already.
Maggie, swear down. I need all 3. I need the jumper version.
I've got the hoodie and I've got the zip up thing as well, bro. I got all of that. I bought it all.
Yeah, I need it. I need that.
You know, like that.
I'll rock it the training. You know what? I got football tomorrow. I'll rock it the training next year. How about that?
Bro, I got that shit already, blood. You know, like that. And this is what I'm saying. I'm not playing games. I'm fully back in the ting, bro, this season. But one thing I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna let. Listen, all right. Whatever.
Yo, I clipped that. You man need to clip that one.
I said I'm fully back in the ting, bro. Like, what's man talking about, bro?
That has infected my brain, and so has Monch here with all of this. I never used to do none of this, but anytime I hear that, you gotta pause it whenever you gotta pause it. I don't care.
That weren't a pause though. I said I'm back in the ting, bro. What are you talking about?
I don't care.
Just like man back beef, blood. What are you talking about, bro? I think your pause, but your trigger fingers just itchy, bro. Like it's not that
on job.
You know what I'm saying? But the point is, I've bought all of that, and I don't care.
Yeah, I
don't care, brother. Like this is what I'm on. But one thing I'm not gonna do is I'm never, ever, 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 ever gonna let my eyes deceive me, bro.
Yeah, today's huge. As much as I'm not nervous, I'm mad optimistic, but like any other fan, I'm so curious.
I'm not curious. I'm gonna piss us off. Watch. You watch, bruv. Watch when this lineup comes out. It's gonna be.
I don't care, but if we want to play that champagne football, that we love to see, that we want to see, or we approve of at least, I know the lineup's probably not going to be what we all like. But you know what? If you go out there's been a few lineups before in the past that I ain't liked him. He's gone out on one. It's like, bro, like, did we play like that today? But in this notice, if we do what we need to do and get the job done with something that we approve of, I don't care. At this point, I start to trust you a little bit more. And go do that, especially against Liverpool. Bro. And then when we go into the break, you're like, you know what? I guarantee we get giddy. And that's where I want to be. With all the United, man. Get giddy with all that. Like, just run up on streams, just gassing it. And hopefully, we look at our rivals and we can laugh this time out. That's the way I'm at.
Because the thing is, like, when I look at this Man United lineup, you see when man talking about, Mount and Bruno. The reason why I don't like Mount and Bruno,
they occupy the same spaces, man.
Not only do they occupy the same spaces, they have the same strengths and they have the same weaknesses, And on top of that, there's not enough ability between the two of them, to really cause any problems for the other team. You know them ones, because the thing is,
Fulham will sit back as well, by the way.
That's what I'm saying. Because, bro, if we're being honest, I would much rather Rashford up front, Garnacho and Ahmad, if it means, and then Bruno in the 10 in the first front 4, and we pressure this team. Because if we win the ball high up and it drops to Garnacho in the box,
that's what I think it's gonna be.
He can score. Rashford can score. All of these men can score. Mount ain't scoring, bro. Mount is rubbish.
That's what I believe. I believe that's what it could be. I don't think he's gonna do it.
Rashford up front.
I reckon because this whole Garnacho's net to start, people think Ahmad's getting. No, I think he's just gonna put Rashford for the first.
Yeah, Rashford up front because it's a cop out. It's a cop out
because we got nothing else. But then again, I want Sancho. You
got Xerxes and Sancho.
Now Xerxes will come on. I think he will come on.
Xerxes definitely gets minutes because the manager said he's gonna have to play his way into fitness because he hasn't played any preseason.
Yeah. But I would like to see Sancho. I would also like to see that because I think he could definitely, bro, against Diop and especially Calvin Bassey, twist him up. Especially. But yeah, man, look, we'll see, man. I'm. How long left? How long we got? We got 5.5 hours. 5.5 hours. Yeah,
man. Damature, pussy. You see them man there? Listen, brother. Mazra and Dallo gonna deal with them blood clot. I ain't even worried about them, man.
Meep settings, man. I hear it.
Bro, SmithRow and them man there, bro. I'll be real. It's one of them ones where if Man United, brother, I just want to see Man United play the way we played against Liverpool, yeah, against one of these teams. Because I swear down, you see the way you
They'll
play
get
against
hurt. They'll get hurt. Like, we had a mad XG on that, and I don't
brother,
and I don't care about stats. I look
yeah,
at the game and I watch it.
but
I
bro,
watch it.
watching
We
the
created
game,
mad chances.
we
You know
were
what-
slicing these man.
Do you know what it is as well? We got to make sure, yeah, as well. And I know a lot of this is my part where it's like I think everywhere else goes right. Is Casemiro like, please stay on your feet, please, and keep the spaces tight as well. If you keep the spaces, like obviously you know about everyone should know about defensive lines. I believe, yeah. But if you keep your defensive lines as compact as possible, as you were talking about earlier, Casemiro won't have a lot of space to need to play in and play by himself in. And obviously the next man's there, if you lose the ball.
With the Casemiro situation is, yeah,
slap Emil Smith-Rowe's ankles.
Yeah, but the manager's trying to play Casemiro, yeah, as a pressing player.
Like, he's not a pressing. I know that. I know that. I know that.
Player. Like, even when you look at Real Madrid, yeah,
he never was. He never was.
Cup game, yeah. Real Madrid, they don't press. They don't press high up the pitch ever. Like, sometimes Vinny does a little run on his own and that to shut people down, but they sit back and they suffocate the space in it. And the problem is when you ask KAS to play on the front foot, yeah, there's always going to be mistakes because he's not natural at doing that. This is why I'm assuming they want Ugarte, because Ugarte is good at pressing high up the pitch. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not really a screener, but he can press high up. He can press high up the pitch in that Kante kind of model. And for the football that these lot are trying to play, it's better suited. Do you know what I'm saying? But the main problem with our press here is not Casemiro. It's actually the first phase of the press. It's not good enough, bro. Like, if you
that's
look
why
at
we're trying to get. That's why we're trying to get a DM though. That's why
you look at Liverpool and look at Spurs. No, our attackers pressing. I'm talking about. It's not good enough. If you look at Spurs, the way they press, look at the way Liverpool press. Man United's press in the front phase is so passive, yeah, that teams just play through us.
Recently he's been good. Recently he's been good though. Like,
it's been a bit better.
There's certain man. You know what it is? I think it's for the players to understand and get in their heads who the trigger press is. Who does the press and what makes that trigger. I think the players in understanding. Before we had to see what. I'm not gonna look. I again, like you said, top red business up in preseason, same thing. I noticed one thing that annoyed us and annoyed Ten. Actually, no, even Van Nistelrooy, he was pissed. There was one phase with Liverpool, and I think they got in behind and he scored. The trigger press was, I believe, was Ahmad or was it Mount? One of them. Evans didn't get out quick enough, and Wan-Bissaka didn't get out quick enough, and that pissed him off. That's the trigger presses, and that didn't happen, and that's happened a couple times, and they played in and around, and we got done. So
they didn't get out quick enough because they couldn't. But that's why Wan-Bissaka you have to get Wan-Bissaka out because Wan-Bissaka is a reactive defender. He's a reactive defender. Like, Wan-Bissaka never sees danger, and he's proactive. It's always recovery, bro. And you can't have those players. You need thinking players, yeah, to step forward in it. It's all part of it, but at the same time, the players need to know what the triggers are in attacking areas. Yeah, the thing is with like Bruno and that, he presses. Same with Rasmus, they press, but they don't know why they're pressing that. They don't press the right.
Yeah. No,
they don't press at the right angle, the right area, the right body shape.
This is why when I say to man, like when they say Bruno's sick at press, I'm like, no, he's not. He's just good at running. He just runs. Like, if anyone knows about good pressing, trust me, you know about it. Close down a man, strong, get him off the ball. Don't get me wrong, he can put them in awkward areas, but it's so easy to run to around Bruno compared to like a Mason Mount. That's what Mason Mount's probably best attribute is probably pressing. But
yeah, 100%. Mason Mount's better at retrieving possession than Bruno. 100%.
He done it a couple times. He done it a couple times in there. A few times.
He's better at retrieving possession, but we don't need two of them. Do you get what I'm saying? And this is the problem. Man don't need a Mount and a Bruno. You need one or the other.
You need one or the other. This is
why I say when you press, you're supposed to press. You're supposed to press. Yeah, there's certain pressing triggers depending on who coaches it. Usually, pressing triggers. You'll start your press, and Liverpool do it really well. Tottenham do it really well. Tottenham are probably the best in the league.
Man City, I can't lie. Man City's
press is the zonal press, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but they do it so sick. They got 2 seconds to react and win the ball back. That's nuts.
I hear it, but it's still a zonal press. Do you know what I mean? To suffocate. You see, Spurs is one, yeah. There's certain pressing triggers. Arsenal have good pressing triggers as well. Because if you look at Ødegaard, like Arsenal will be in a mid block here, and then as soon as you play the ball back, Ødegaard jumps and he's gone and he's on to that, bro. Like, it's crazy. And hold on, what game was it? I think Tottenham scored a goal against Arsenal when they were in their mid block and they jumped the pressing trigger and won the ball and scored on a counter attack. I can't believe. I think it was Jorginho was the last man. The ball went back to him and I think he fluffed it. Was it Jorginho? And they pressed him and won the ball, and then they went.
Yeah,
and scored
I think you got. I think you might be right on that. I think so. Was this at the Just at the Emirates?
I believe so.
Early on.
And the pressing trigger.
Yeah.
The pressing trigger is the back pass. It's the back pass. Do you know what I'm saying? If the player receives the ball on a weaker foot, there's certain pressing triggers. If something happens, you just go and you don't think. And as soon as Arsenal played that ball back, Tottenham sprung with like 4 dons and just won it. And the thing is, Man United don't have pressing triggers like that. Man United just run, but it's like, no, wait to pounce. Or if you're gonna press because you're trying to manipulate. You're supposed to be trying to send them somewhere. Like if I was playing against Man United and Wan-Bissaka was playing, I would press and I would show them Wan-Bissaka because I know we can't play under pressure. So I would try and manipulate it so we pass it to the right back. Because as soon as he gets it, he's gonna shit the bed.
Yeah, that's true. That's mad. That's mad true. Yeah.
So it's one of them ones where the whole point of a press is to either make a team go long, because then you're more likely to win possession if they kick it long, because headers 50-50. Normally when the keeper kicks it out, it goes to the other team. Or you're trying to manipulate them to play the ball into an area that you know you've already overloaded so you can win it back. Man United don't do either of those. We just run forward and then they just pass it through us and then we're defending.
That's the annoying part. But that's where you got to become more compact and make sure the players know how to play that game.
Exactly. And Liverpool do it well. And City do it well. City
done it. Yeah,
Liverpool be the best at it.
Yeah, they put you into areas you don't want to be in, basically.
You don't want to be, and you find yourself just playing across the back line, and then before you know it, you put it out for a throw, and then you're defending again. Do you know what I mean? And then City get to bring everyone forward because
that's why this is why we need someone like a Ugarte in a team. Like that. Like, don't get me wrong. I want Sander Berg for the simple reason I want first phase. Give me first. Yeah, please give me first phase, bro. And you know what? Company liked the player a lot, and I know he just got rid of what's it called out of the team. What's his name? Tall brother. Don't matter who. Yeah, he just got rid of him out of the team. He's
dusty.
Dusty.
He's gonna prefer Paulinho.
Yeah, of course. But things like that is why we need an Ugarte as well at the same time. If you can go get Sander Berg as a replacement for McTominay and Ugarte, I'm telling you that
Sander Berg should be the replacement for Eriksen. And Ugarte needs to replace McTominay.
Absolutely. I think we get both of them, even if one left anyways. I'm not gonna lie. I think we get both of them regardless. So we already said that we're 100% getting a midfielder anyways. So if McTominay leaves, just go get Berg. Like, simple as that. But yeah, you know what? I was gonna ask you another question as well. See, I see a lot of people want Mazraoui on the left rather than the right.
On the right.
But I said, like someone alluded me to, but if the lick starts, would you want the partnership with the lick to be there already?
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
with Mazraoui, would that not make a lot more sense? And then obviously Delo Martinez. Come on, man. They've been playing with each other for a while now, so it should be all right.
Yeah. But the reason why Mazraoui has to play on the right is because if you watch Mazraoui play, he's a link man and he likes to invert. He doesn't really cross, you know them ones. And if he does cross, it's a lower cross the floor thing. Dalot can shoot, bro. Dalot cutting in on the left foot, and shooting is a goal threat. And if we're gonna
the one against Forest, that link up as well,
bro. Even for Portugal, bro, he's got that cut in whip thing. Like he's a real goal threat on the left hand side. So I want Dalot and right foot.
I want Dalot and Ahmad to build something as well. Like, I think that can really.
I think Ahmad can build something for now.
I think both of them can. But you know what it is with me and Dalot? I know Dalot can play inside and do the thing with the left foot or the outside, and the thing with Ahmad can do on the outside or inside. I think it's just a good recipe. I think Dalot's going to be the one that gets the nod over Mazraoui, but I wouldn't be surprised if you see Mazraoui bench Dalot this year as well. If it came down to if we have a fit left back, big if. Or we might actually just see both of them this year and Shaw's just on the bench, even if fit, because that probably needs to be the case.
Yeah. I think that Luke Shaw is not going to be able to stay fit long enough for us to rely on him. That's why they're thinking of bringing in another player.
Cup games, bro. Is what it is.
Dalot played left back for Porto. A lot of people don't remember. When we brought him in, he was playing left back. So,
yeah, he was. Yeah. And when he played at AC Milan that one season on loan, it was also at left back. Wing back even.
So play him on the left, and he's got a very good shot. He inverts and he's good in possession. And also, Mazraoui is settling into a new team, so just play him where he plays the most.
Right back.
Exactly.
Actually, then again, last year, with Tuchel, he played a lot of times at left back, bro, because Kimmich was playing right back. Do you remember? Actually, there was one game where he decided that he
Also for
swapped them
Morocco,
over,
he played left
and
back as well.
he locked up Saka. I
Yeah,
remember that one.
he played left. He played left for Morocco as well, bro.
So
But,
Hakimi can play right back as well, isn't it?
exactly.
He's comfortable, yeah.
But
I'm not gonna lie.
I like him on the right.
The low on the left back, and I'm gonna give him leeway. It's his first game. It was a dusty game in terms of passing sharpness, but the left back again, the Community Shield was dusty inverting, dusty. But yeah, no, he was. I think he's probably gonna. I think the left back, because he put the low back to left back, obviously afterwards. I think that kind of tells me that's where he wants to probably put him in the first game. Actually, I would. You know what? Would you rather have I think I'd rather have Mazraoui inverted than Delo. Maybe I'd rather maybe Delo get further forward.
I know. I understand your logic with that. Like, that was my logic initially, because I think Mazraoui's tidier in possession.
Tidy, bro.
Like,
even in behind, in and
inverting.
around. You know them. You know them certain passes I will never understand is, please just play the ball around the man. Not, you don't always have to kick it at him or go square. Play around. He's got one of those little ones, so I think that could be beneficial.
Yeah, no, he's mad cultured. His way to pass, everything's good, bro. The only thing is the only reason why is because Dallow's got that shot, man. I'll be real.
Yeah, getting further forward.
Yeah, he's got that shot.
Yeah,
because we're bringing the fullbacks further forward. Yeah, Dallow's a genuine goal threat. Like, he's genuinely a goal threat on that right foot when he cuts in. So, like, it's one of them ones. I don't think there's a right or a wrong answer. If you decide to play Mazraoui because when he inverts, you think that he's more accomplished on the ball and helps us with the quality of football, that's correct. Dalot can give us shots cutting in. And also Mazraoui, if you just want to play him next to didnt because they know each other's game and that's a good enough reason. Like, I can see a good reason for playing either, but what a great fucking problem it is.
All right, this is what I was gonna say. What did I say last week on the first show that we did? It's like, bro, we talk about options. No excuses. There's options. The best part about it. So that's why it's all. You know what? Would you be surprised if everyone was fit again, like further in the season, and we just needed to switch up a little sign? Do you see a world where we might sometimes in certain games go to a proper?
Yeah, we're going 5, blood. We are.
No. I'm talking about at the start of a game going to like a 3 at the back kind of thing.
But that's what I'm saying. A 5. Yeah, bro. We're doing that, blood. I'm telling you.
We've been doing that. Don't get me wrong.
We have to do it.
If you've got Delict, Euro, Martinez, and you still got, all right, cool. You've got Evans and Maguire's not the greatest, and you got Luke Shaw who can also play left centre back if fit. I said if fit. Might see a 3 at the back kind of situation.
Dutch way, blood. We have to go 3 at the back. If we don't go 3 at the back this season
with all them, man,
it's criminal.
Oh, bro, just put Martinez in the center of all that and let him do his thing.
Brother,
Euro and the wide areas, it's good stuff still.
This is the kind of squad you need for, like, when you're in the Champions League.
Yeah,
tough away games.
Say this.
Them 3 at the back. A man have got flying wing backs with Mazraoui and Dalot. It's crazy, bro.
The low wing back. I like.
And then, bro, man can do a 2 up front with Xerxes and Højlund. We could easily do that, or Xerxes and Rashford.
No, Martinez left centre back, not for me, not the wide areas. You need someone who's just great at passing and just dictate the middle part of it. Let Euro or Delict go left centre back, right. So it don't matter. To be fair, have you seen Delict with his left foot? He's comfy. Actually, I saw a training video. Comfy.
Yeah, he's very comfy with both feet, and he can step past a player as well.
And he's done it at Juve, but I didn't like Delict in the back 3. Actually, you know what? I'll be honest. When I've seen him in the Holland team and obviously the Juventus, when he did play 3 at the back, I wasn't his biggest fan personally. But we'll see in it.
But if we play a 3-4-3, like, brother, we could easily play a 3-4-3 and play Ugarte and Kobe as the 2, maybe, but then they might do a Bruno false 9 thing, because the problem is when you play a 2 in the middle, you can't play Bruno and Ugarte. Like, that's dead.
Ugarte would be used to that sporting ways. 3-4-3.
That's what I'm saying. But Bruno,
what we say?
That's why I'm saying we need to play 3 in the middle and 2 up front, because Bruno has to play.
I imagine there's a world where Bruno's just not there yet. Just imagine, 3-4-3. Ahmad, Sancho with Xerxes up top. Do your thing. Wing backs, the low Mazraoui, whatever. In the middle, Kobe, Agate.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
nasty.
man. Oh,
That'd be nasty.
that's not that. You know what? I know we're being again. It's just optimism, but we've got the squad to do it.
But we now have that, and we never had that before.
We're definitely getting Agate over the line. That's kind of obvious at this point. I reckon we just pay up whatever we need to in the end. But
no, I think they're gonna drop. They're gonna drop it.
They
Apparently,
will,
there's a lot of pressure on them to get rid of him. Since Thingy's come in and he's been kicked out of training. Basically, he's not even training.
That's what we like to hear, man. We like
so
to hear
will
the
get
United.
him. It's an if. It's a when, not if.
Nah, 3-4-3 diamonds a little bit too attacking. It's a little bit too nuts. I don't think we got the IQ in players enough to do all that. But
I think we can do the 3-4-3 thing, but
not diamond, no.
If we do the 3-4-3, then it's Bruno false 9. That's what it is, unfortunately. And then Rashford and Ahmad as the 2 wide players, and then you're looking at Kobe.
That would never work, man. I don't see that.
It would work, but it's not.
Who do you say out? Who do you say out the top? The 2 next to him, Ahmad and
Rashford.
That would work.
Yeah, Ahmad and Rashford either side. Bruno here, then Kobe and Ugarte here, bro.
Yeah. No, that works. That works.
That works. But
I don't want to see it because Xerxes needs to be the spearhead of all of that.
For me, if I'm playing a 5 at the back here or a 3 at the back, I need 2 strikers because I need to maximize the goal threat. The whole point of having extra security defensively means that I can be more gung-ho in attack. I don't see the point in having the same attack.
Hoyland Xerxes, isn't it?
Or Xerxes and Rashford, where Xerxes goes short and Rashford goes long, or Xerxes goes short and Rasmus goes long. But I don't.
That makes sense. I see that being the case if it's ever a transition. If it's a transition phase, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%, bro. I don't see the point in playing 3 at the back and then doing a 3 up front. Big up that. I don't see the point because it's like a 3 up front. Is people think it's attacking, but slightly it's not. Like, do you know what I mean? Because the striker's always isolated, bro. Like, anyone that's played up front, you want someone close to you to bounce the ball off all the time. Like, you don't want to have to take a touch, then hold it, and then get up, and then you're playing the ball all the way out there. When you and Cole are playing right next to each other, ball comes to me, I step over it. My man's got it, then I go again, bro. You want a partner, bro. When you play up front, you're a lone striker, bro. It's not a 3 up front. It's a 1 up front. That's what it is. It's a 1 up front and 2 on the wings. It's not a 3 up front. 3 up front is 3 man in a line next to each other.
Yeah, that's it.
You never see that.
Jack Masters, no lie. I'm really trying to see that at least once, please. Once.
I need to see the 2 up front. I need to see it.
But he's already. You know what it is? I think he's going to go towards that because we've heard it bare times in press conference talk about how Hoyland and Xerxes can develop a relationship. Like
but he also said that now, but that's because he said that Xerxes can play out wide. That's what he said. He can play off the left.
Wait, a 6-4-4. You can play out wide.
Yeah, you can play off the left.
I'm not his biggest look with Xerxes. I only know about his fundamentals as like a striker.
Bro, he's not even really a striker. Like, he doesn't see himself as a striker. Like, he sees himself as a 9.5. He sees himself as just a creative player, like as a 10. Like, he doesn't see himself as a 9.
Whatever. If it makes a winger score, then so be it. But he's 6'4" and he can hold up the ball. And he's
I wouldn't mind him playing off the wing and then cheating and drifting in and going central, because we can also use him like that. Because you start out wide, drift inside. Sancho drifts inside. Ahmad drifts inside. If he starts out wide and he drifts inside and almost plays in a 4-4-2 in possession with Hoyland, that can also work.
Man said a 6'4" winger. What are you trying to say? Old Louis Van Gaal situation where you ping the ball like a and then he chest it down on the wing.
100%. and bro, you play up front, but from the left.
And you know what? Even trying to he's got a mad afro, bro. So he's 6'6", and it's going to be bare hair going in man's mouth and that.
It's there. Do you know what I'm saying? It's there, bro. I'm telling you, we have I believe we're 2 players away, and that is Sanderberg and Ugarte, away from having a squad that's capable of playing in multiple different formations, multiple different systems, multiple different styles.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what it is. We can play a mid block and control the game with a Sanderberg and a Casemiro. We can play a high pressing game with a Ugarte and a Bruno and a Mount or whatever. Like, we can play a 3 at the back with Lenny Euro, De Ligt, Lissandro, We can do loads of them. We can play a 2 up front with Hoyland and Xerxes. We can play a false 9. Like, we can do all of those things. We're just 2 players away from being able to have some real adaptability. But then we need a manager that is going to employ all of those different tactics and not everyday fucking heavy metal high press, blood. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not trying to see that for every game.
I'm just trying to see us control a game at least. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just want to see us control games every week, bro. That's what I want. Because to me, like playing in transition, yeah, you're not in control, blood. You're very much relying on what the other team does, innit? And the one thing, yeah, about Man City, the reason why Man City have such a high success rate is because they're on the ball the most. It's not really a coincidence. If you're on the ball, you can dictate more, yeah, how the game goes than when you're not on the ball.
And that's something that we struggled with last year against even the Burnleys of the world. Sander Berge popped us twice. Not once, twice.
And this is what I'm saying. So, to me, I'm looking at what we're doing right now, and I'm very happy, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm very happy. I just want us to go win today, which we will. But I want us to win in style, bro, because I think that changes the conversation. I believe, yeah, that rival fans are looking at us and they're in a strange place because they don't know whether to respect man or not based on the past, innit? Obviously, they can see that we're doing serious shit, yeah. But because we've been a laughing stock in the past, these men are still not really sure whether to respect man or not. If we go down and lay down a marker today, play on the front foot and slap Fulham,
clean sheet as well.
I think we rattle. I think we rattle. Rival fans.
Do you understand the weekend? How much I can just chill if we do that. The whole point and just like it's over to you. Like, now let's see. I'm good.
Listen, go do a little 4-0 for me today so I can run my top of the league banner. You know that one's there, bro. Look, do a little 4-0.
You already taken my title. That's what I was thinking of doing.
Yeah, bro. Slap the 4-0, yeah. Slap the 4-0. So man can do the top of the league thing. You know what I'm saying? Because then we lay down the marker. Now someone's got to beat our score.
Who would have known, man? Rants top red. Let's go.
Brother, listen.
Come on, man.
I already told you, look, if my team's on stuff, I'm on stuff, bro. This is what it is, bro. Do you man think I want to sit here and moan about my team? No, bro. I want to sit here and be chatting shit, yeah, to the rival fans, blood. That's what I want to be doing. I want to be talking with the same chest that Big Steve and them man talk with, blood. That's what I want to be talking with, that chest, blood. Man want to be telling man, wait till we pull up at your gaff and slap you about.
We need the respect. The respect is needed in it, I suppose.
100%, bro. Like, this is what I need. Do you know what I'm saying? But I still need to see it as well. But a lot of rival fans, I'm telling you, if we lay down a marker today and we play well, they will be rattled because spending ain't done and the spending ain't never going to be done. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is what it is. Man need to understand that this is a new era, Ineos era, bro. This is going to be like the Attitude era now, blood. I'm telling you. This is what this is going to be like, bro. The best storylines, blood. The best wrestlers, fam. Do you know what I mean? Heel turns, all of that shit, bruv. We're here for it. So,
here for it.
Bro, I'm gassed. I can't lie, bro. I cannot fucking wait, bruv, for this game today. I know.
What is it? 5 more hours. 5 more hours.
Brother, I know that I'm going to see the starting lineup. It's not going to be the one I want. But I don't care, bruv.
You don't care? You don't care what the lineup is now, yeah?
Bro, I don't care, bro. I never cared, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? The point is, I never cared what the lineup is going to be. My point is, yeah, I know it's not going to be the one I want. You know, the man's there. Like, I know it's not going to be that. Do you know what I'm saying? If I was picking the team today, I'm picking Onana Ringo, I'm picking didnt and Alessandro, then I'm picking Mazraoui right back, Dalot left back. I'm picking Kobe and Casemiro. I'm picking Bruno. I'm picking Sancho, Rashford, and Ahmed. That's what I'm picking. I know the manager's not picking that.
If he does, +1 in it.
I know he's not picking that, bro. Listen, if the manager picks that lineup, fucking hell, mate. You know what I'm saying? But he won't. He won't.
He won't. He won't. He never does. He never does. But optimism, man. It's just remain optimistic. We'll be good. We'll be fine. Even. How about that?
We're ready. We're ready though. Do you know what I mean? The manager says we're not ready, but we are ready. You know them ones, and I know
We
Old
have to
Trafford
be.
will be ready tonight, blood. That's one thing I
I'm
do
jealous.
know.
I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous. I wish I was there, man.
Brother.
Wish I was
They
there,
will
man.
be ready. These fucking Hey, 1 second. My internet dropped out for a
I
second,
thought it
bro.
was me. I thought it was me. We're here
Nah,
though. I can hear
it
you. I
dropped
can hear
out.
you.
Yeah, nah, it dropped out. It done a mad thing. I just seen it in the corner. It dropped out momentarily. Yeah,
Bro.
you'll be
This is
there.
what
See, I was having too much fun.
is this what Fulham are doing? They're trying
I
to
was, I
disrupt
was,
the flow.
I was having
What?
too
Hey,
much
wait.
fun,
Did you give Monch your password or something?
brother. I was having too much fun, bro. This is what I'm saying. Them man don't want to see me eat, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't want to see, bruv. They don't want to see me grow, blood. This is what it is.
Wait, how many subs you got the 100K yet?
Nah, but I think I'm gonna get that this weekend. I'll be honest, bro. Like I'm like less than 400 away, and yeah, watch alongs is where the channel grows the most, in it. So I think I'm probably gonna get that by Monday. Still,
Inshallah, bro.
man said this is an eventful time for the club. Everything we do is to help us perform on the pitch, and that is our number one priority.
It's an eventful time for Rants and Bants as well, blood.
Brother, listen, life is good right now. I'll be real, but they're not ready, bro. Listen, if we slap these lot today, oh my days.
You crash. He's the first person who crashed. It has to be Monts, in it.
Bro,
Has to be
listen.
Monts. Has to be.
You know it is with Monts, yeah. I have already rattled him. Like, just because yesterday, yeah, I opened his eyes. I opened his eyes to the reality of Liverpool Football Club, bro, and he can't unsee it now. You know the certain things you can't unsee, bro. When I actually broke down, yeah, the PowerPoint presentations, you know what I mean, of why it's not gonna work out for them.
Yeah,
it's crazy for him. I can't lie. It's crazy.
Wait. Hold on. Send me anyone in the comments. Please give me that section to watch. You've actually got a PowerPoint. You actually sapped up a whole PowerPoint.
Not a literal PowerPoint.
Okay.
I done the bullet point thing for him because, bro, I had to let him know. This bro was like, I said, listen, broski, you're in a top 4 race with Man United, Tottenham, and Chelsea, and maybe Aston Villa as well. This bro was going on like they're not in the same race as us, and them Arsenal and Man City.
I've tried to say that.
I was like, bro, no. I was like, no. You finished 5th with Jurgen Klopp. So why do you think that you are guaranteed to finish in the top 4 now, bruv? Why do you believe that? What is given? You've got no signings, bruv. I had to break it down. You get me? Man, I had to break it down to him, and he was just like, bruv, listen, I saw it. The reality was setting in. Do you know what I mean?
This weekend is a hurry up, man. Just hurry up.
Look, there he is. He's saying I already knew it, bro. Man,
here he is.
Man. Listen, brother. Did you see that?
He's been listening.
That Arnie slot pose.
That was the maddest pose.
Bad B and that, bro. You know them ones there. The weight of Liverpool.
That's what girls.
That's weighing him down.
That's what girls do to make it out like they got bum.
Brother, listen. The weight of that club is weighing him down. Man's lower back was out, fam. You know them ones there from carrying that club already, blood, in pre-season. This is what it is, bruv. Arnie, bro. Man doing his Lewis Lip pose on that, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't understand that. That pose is crazy. I don't know if he's a mad eccentric manager or something like that. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's on the Macron thing, blood. I don't know what he's on, yeah, but I don't know his family life, but I don't know, bro. That's
flamboyance has hit. Flamboyance has hit Anfield.
Bruv, listen, you see him, bruv. You see when Arsenal play Liverpool, yeah? Hey, listen. That might be the zestiest derby in the history of the Premier League, blood. I'm telling you. That thing right there, bruv. Arsenal versus Liverpool might just be a mad thing, bro. Like, it's going to look like drag race on that. You know them? It's a mad thing. I'll be real, because that's crazy. That's crazy.
What? Because Arteta?
Between
What you say?
Arteta's
What you saying
yeah,
about Calafiori? I only got, you know, I only know is that yesterday, innit? I didn't even realize.
man said it's not even about football. There's something else about him, bro.
That's
You know them way there, bro. Listen, when I'm telling you, between Arteta's Botox, yeah, and this bear bracking off his back in a photo for Liverpool, yeah, it's mad, you know.
We'll see. When does Liverpool play Arsenal? Is that soon?
I don't know when it is, blood. Do you know what I'm saying?
Let's check when it's.
I don't know when's Pride Month, blood, because that'll tell you, fam. I don't really know.
Arsenal versus Liverpool, 27th of October, Halloween.
You see that? See, scary hours, blood. Arsenal versus Liverpool, Halloween.
You're funny, man. How do you come up with this stuff?
Scary hours, blood.
Man said tulips and twerk.
Yeah.
Ben White up with an orange face as well. It's all there. Crazy. Halloween.
That game there. Listen. That is the game, innit? That is the game, the zestiest game in football, blood.
Man said Babylon Derby. This lot is gonna go off.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's always moving mad. The chat stays moving crazy
all the time.
But nah, you lot are sick, man. Do you know what I mean? What you got coming up anyway on your channel? The link obviously is in the title as always. Never a foul. Make sure you subscribe, people. Yeah, we're like 250 off of what 25k. So a little quarter stone mark. So nearly there. Me, Mons, and Daps, and Ty. We got other than 11 o'clock tonight because like to free up the Friday. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's hot today. It's nice today. And then 11 o'clock we'll have a stream where I'll do a reaction. I'm probably gonna do a video as well. But other than that, nothing much. As usual. Other than that, watch along as well as much as you are on TIFO. Obviously, you lot watch YouTube. I'm on TIFO. Me and Daps will do a reaction. I'll either lose my head or I'll be punching the table in excitement. So I'm quite what's the word exactly? Quite animated when it comes to watch alongs. Nah, I hear that. I hear it. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up everyone. You know what to do. They're 250 away. So let's help them get closer to that. And look at that, bro. I fell in love with him a year ago. I saw something different. An aura, a charisma, a presence, not only related to his skill, bro. My man got a hard on watching Calafiori cleaning up at the back and that. Bro, that's your manager, innit? You know what I mean? So big up Arsenal fans, bro. What a way, man. Do you know what I'm saying? What a way, blood. So that's how. So my man's saying he's using Grindr to sign players now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man said, fuck the stats. Man's swiping left and right on your ballers and that. This is what man's doing, innit? So hold tight, Arsenal, bruv. You know what I mean? Love at first sight, Teta and that. You know what I mean? He got the man he wanted. You know what I mean? And we're back at 4 o'clock today with Lee Gunner. So in 1 hour, move the show an hour forward because obviously we got the United watch along and the man's going to be live at 7. So you get me? We're going to redirect to the Lee Gunner stream. Make sure you lot smash the likes immediately and that will just help push the show up the algorithm. You get me? And man, we'll see you guys back here in an hour, people.